Hi, I'm Colin.
I'm No, I don't. You know, you're Carrier.
Now let's go again. Hi, I'm Colin.
I'm going to give this that actually. You made me laugh. Good morning from another sunny day in Brighton. I'm Colin.
I'm Kario.
We are the House Hoppers.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a walk in Kemp Town, which is the gay heart of Brighton. There's lots of bars and hotels there, a nightclub that we're going to pass from. And what you will see is that as we walk in Kemp Town, it's a neighbourhood of two halves, isn't it?
Even three halves is split up. It's a long district. It goes from west to east. Starts off with what we would call the area that's really popular with the LGBTQ plus community.
Lots of bars and nightlife there.
And then if you keep walking further, it turns into a more village type atmosphere.
Yeah, very residential.
Yeah. And then walk even further than that, which to be honest, we've not done before, but we've been told that is the original Kemp Town, the Kemp Town estate, which we're looking forward to seeing with the big Regency houses and the gardens.
And they're very impressive.
Yeah, so that's looking forward to that.
So let's get going.
Let's go.
So that's the pier where we just came from. We crossed the road.
And now we're heading in this direction towards Kemp Town.
And the first venue we see is Revenge.
Here we are at St James's Street, which is considered to be the start of Kemp Town going that way.
Another bar here is Affinity. Then here we're in Manchester Street, and oh, look at the seagull. There is the Mackie Duck, which is a traditional pub. Here we're in George Street, which has the King's Arms just opposite, like a traditional pub style, but again it's very gay friendly. And then to the front ahead of us is the Queen's Arms. After George Street we're joining St James's Park again, and opposite is Prowler, which is an adult shop. Unfortunately there is a Starbucks as well in the corner and a Superdrug, so not just independent shops. St James pub here. Just across the road we have the Bulldog, which is one of the oldest bars in Kemp Town. It's been years since we've been in this one.
Yeah, must be 15 years, I think.
Yeah, when we first came to Brighton, that's where we went. The Oak is there, traditional pub again. You can see the sea at the end of the road here. Kemp Town is just next to the seafront. Now we've reached is this the New Steine? New Steine. I keep saying Stein, but it's Steine, New Steine. It's a very nice square.
And here in the New Steine Gardens is a memorial to people that have died from AIDS and people that are still living with AIDS. It's called Tay, to remember a friend of the sculptor who died in 1992, Paul Tay. The sculpture is two figures. One's definitely male, and the second one it's quite ambiguous to whether it's a male or female, and that's done on purpose as to say basically that AIDS doesn't affect just men. It could be, all genders.
We're continuing in St. James Street. Kemp Town is really long and relatively narrow. It goes from west to east. Now we're heading east. You can tell it's a very gay-friendly area, that even the church has the flags. We are continuing our journey east, where the scenery changes in Kemp Town, because where we've just been, it's the new part of the area of the neighbourhood. We've got all the bars and the nightlife. Now to the east that we're heading now, it's more laid back. It has some quirky shops. It has the flea market that we're going to see in a few minutes, and it's also known for the Regency architecture, which has some fine examples of this style of architecture.
And here we are at the famous Brighton flea market.
Let's have a quick look.
And if you're wondering what it costs to live here, 1,350,000 for 6 bedrooms, so not bad at all. And 950,000 for a 3 bedroom.
Is that an apartment?
Yes, apartment.
Yeah. We had our coffee.
We've continued to walk up St James's Street, and it's turned now into St George's Road, and you can tell there's a definite difference.
It's a very different atmosphere now. It's much more laid back, much more chilled.
More local, I would say.
Yes. So the bars and the nightlife are behind us.
And this actually is an area we don't know that well. In fact, we've booked tickets for a show tomorrow, and we don't even know where it is.
In this street.
We think it's on this road. So
I think it's a burlesque cabaret style, but we're not sure. We'll update you in the next episode.
Yeah, we saw this advertised quite a while ago, and just booked tickets for it, but we're not quite sure what it is. But we think it's on this road, so that'll be good to find out for tomorrow.
That looks really nice. The artisan cakery, we should try it next time. There are so many coffee shops and bakeries and independent shops here. You don't know which one to try first.
If I'm honest, I think we stopped for the coffee too soon. There's so many nicer places afterwards. That looks really nice.
Yeah, we definitely stopped too soon.
Yeah, look, one after the other. So the good news, we've just asked somebody, and we now know where we're going tomorrow night, which is really good. And also, we're lucky we asked because it's quite a bit further than we thought, isn't it?
Yes, it's quite a walk from where we are.
I mean, this is the real original Kemp Town side of Kemp Town, the really eastern side, if you like. So we're almost at the ballroom that we're going tomorrow. Yeah. And then we'll walk a little bit further to the original Kemp Town estate.
And after that, after we explore the original Kemp Town, we're going to head down to the Marine Parade again, which is the seafront, so the edge of the Kemp Town. And over there's lots of gay hotels and also some more of the entertainment venues, bars and nightlife venues for the gay community. So let's keep going.
So here we are at the place that we're supposed to be going tomorrow. They do say it's really nice inside. If we can take any pictures tomorrow, we will do, although it probably isn't allowed. Sorry to interrupt the walk. This is us in the future. This is us the day after what you're just watching. We've just got back. We've been to the show.
Lola's Cabaret. Is it Lola's? Madam Lola's house?
We have had.
We'll put a link.
We've had a fantastic time. It's such a good show.
Really amazing.
We had no idea what to expect. We just booked it on the hoof. We didn't know what to expect at all. Just absolutely brilliant. If ever you're in Brighton, it's the place to be.
Definitely go.
We'll add a link, as Carrier says. Definitely will. Anyway, back to the walk.
We have now arrived at the original old Kemp Town. The buildings are very grand, very Regency. And here's Colin, who's going to tell us a bit more.
Where we're now standing is the original Kemp Town estate. And the house here is the man who Kemp Town was named after, Thomas Kemp, who lived here for 10 years, from 1827 to 1837. And he had the idea, he wanted to build an estate of 250 amazing properties to tempt the really, really wealthy people to want to come to live in this area. Unfortunately, the idea was just too big, and it eventually was reduced to 150 houses. So in this area, in this estate, you'll see 150 of these really gorgeous Regency houses. And in the centre is what they call the enclosures, the Kemp Town enclosures, which we now call gardens. And the enclosures belong to the houses, to the private gardens. And everybody that lives here has a key to get into the gardens, but nobody else can. So he cut it down to 150 houses to be built. But as they were being built, they had a real problem selling them. And they were selling at a rate of about 5 a year, which obviously is not going to generate enough money to keep it going. He got himself into so much debt that in 1837, he had to flee the country and flee his debt, leave all his debt behind and leave the country. He went to Paris to live in Paris. Thankfully, the Earl of Bristol took on the project and completed it, and it was completed in 1855. Unfortunately, in 1855 was just about the time that Brighton was seeing a downtrend and people wanting to be here. So just as the project was finished, people started leaving the houses. So now we had an estate, a huge grand estate full with empty houses. And what happened was, in the very early 1900s, Lord Pendrell came along and pioneered a crazy new idea of converting large houses into flats. It had never been thought of before. He started it in 1903, I think it was, and that's why almost all these houses now are flats. And obviously we know what happened around the UK, and wherever there's huge houses like this, lots of them get turned into flats. And this is where it all started.
1
So we've just popped out of Sussex Square, which is where the big crescent of beautiful Regency houses are. We're now on the seafront, which is Marine Parade, and we're heading back towards the city centre.
And we are going to have a look at some of the further gay venues in Marine Parade at the edge of Kemp Town, and also gay hotels that if you come to Brighton, quite likely you may be staying there. And yes, let's have a look also at the seafront. So that's the marina, the Brighton Marina, which is also the biggest marina in the country. And then you have the seafront here, the beach, all the way to the pier. It has gone cloudier now, but it's a very warm day. So let's head back to the gay beat of Kemp Town.
We are just heading home now. Confession time, this is the second time we've made this video. We originally did it at the pier when we finished the walk, but we've just realised that we hadn't got the microphones on.
Yeah, like new starters.
Rookie mistake.
We hope you enjoy the walk. Kemp Town is such an area of contrasts, with the western side having all the entertainment and the gay venues, and the more quaint eastern side, the most residential side, and the beautiful architecture.
We've seen to put the steps in today. We've done about 20,000 steps, so
We burned the calories.
I'm looking forward to getting in and getting my shoes off. If you've enjoyed the content today, please do like and subscribe.
And make sure you also check the playlist with the rest of the Brighton videos, and of course the Brighton Parade, which is coming up soon. So we'll be back together in a few days' time.
Thanks for watching.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.